When transformational learning is part of a course of study, one role of the teacher is to establish an environment characterized by trust and care, and to facilitate sensitive relationships among the participants. Most that espouse to transformational learning encourage adult learners to develop and practice two characteristics. First is, quote, seasoned guidance, close quote, referring to the ability to serve as an experienced mentor, reflecting on, quote, his or her own journey, within the intent to assist others with their transformational process. Second is, quote, compassionate criticism, close quote, referring to assisting students to question their own reality in ways that would promote transformation in their worldview. Many also emphasize the importance of the teacher as a role model who's willing to demonstrate his or her own willingness to learn and change. It is felt the role of the instructor is to help students connect the rational and effective aspects of their experience in the process of critical reflection. Taylor, in 1998, believed that too much emphasis was placed on the teacher at the expense of the student. He emphasizes that learners share the responsibility for constructing and creating both the environment and the process of transformational learning. Dalloz, in 1986, recognized that growth can be a risky and frightening journey for many into the unknown, as students are challenged to let go of old conceptualization and self and the world. Taylor has challenged instructors to structure their teaching for the purpose of fostering personal development of the students rather than developing specific competencies. His view is the transformation is a journey in which the mentor or instructor serves as a monitor as well as a guide for students on the journey. Now, in looking at how important are the environments to promote transformational learning, as the question is posed, Mezirow describes a transformative learning environment as one in which those participating have full information, free from coercion, have equal opportunity to assume various roles, can become critically reflective of assumptions, are empathetic, good listeners, willing to search for common ground, or a synthesis of different points of view. He identified several ways to stimulate transformational learning, including journal writing, metaphors, life history exploration, learning contracts, group projects, role play, case studies, and using literature to stimulate critical consciousness. Mezirow believed that these could stimulate critical reflection and rational discourse, which are integral parts of the transformative process in his model. He again strongly emphasized that transformational learning came about through discussion and exploration of concepts relating to these kinds of experiences, and was not an advocate of creating intense emotional experiences in transformational learning. In drawing this paper to a conclusion, obviously transformational learning has powerful potential for enhancing and even accelerating workplace learning and, quote, self-actualization, close quote, process. There are important considerations for instructors that use the approach or model. Most experts feel that instructors should be advised to consider ethical questions that may arise in the planning and delivering of transformational learning. Do instructors have the right to encourage the transformational learning process? How should instructors go about addressing dynamics and balance of power in the classroom or training setting? Emphasize the necessity of a trusting and caring relationship between employee, a worker, if you would, and instructor. It is typically recommended that a code of ethics be designed and implemented, and encourages adult educators to establish a learning forum in which they can create mutual support and exploration of the dynamics of transformational learning. Some also feel that grieving can be a critical part of transformational learning, as the student realizes the old patterns of thinking, perceiving, beliefs, and values are given away to a new pattern or new set of patterns. I do not feel that one needs to address grieving in applying the transformational approach, given that I've applied it numerous times. For me, the thrust of transformational learning is that it is an experience that is expressed through insights, judgments, decisions, introspection, and shared application, where students learn from each other, themselves, and the instructor. I thank you for your time, and again, I regret that I was unable to be there with you live. Thank you so much.